So the purpose of this channel, main thing, this would just be an example, and sometimes it may not be in times, but all I gotta do is just focus on trying to win, like being myself and doing the best I can. So honestly, patience is key thing, and the only thing that I need to do right now is probably focus what is my channel going to be doing later on in the future, because I got kind of an idea, but I need to focus on my steps as well, including with far into the future as a leader into this channel. So that's about it. Yo again, every single time. Guess who's back? Back to win. It's me. And I'm gonna win through improving. It doesn't matter. So like, comment, and subscribe. Better content will come through your way. And it goes to just being an example and just improving. Then I'll go to the business and I'll start streaming at one point and help actual people by earning money. It may not be legit now, but it's through small, simple steps. Alrighty. So, number one thing is to talk about my schedule. My schedule is usually, I will upload every day, but on Saturday and Sunday, usually I won't be here actually making new uploads. So, they upload at a certain time. Now, probably the certain time would be around 10ish at night, usually. But besides that, that's alright. Right, another thing. Oh my gosh. When I'm recording, or when I'm playing the game League, I do not play for entertainment at all. I think it's gonna lack out, but that doesn't matter. But the more important thing is to understand how I play. The thing is, I usually don't want to ban because I want to limit test myself as much as possible, even though I'm ranking up or even trying to get better at the game, because you cannot ever rank up, I say, unless you actually improve at the game. It takes you to actually improve each time. Another thing, I take it as a positive approach. I don't want to blame others for my losses ever. I mean, I can say what they did wrong and I can tell them how to do it better, but I don't want to contend with people even if they're not there, because honestly there is always a reason for everything, and I will never FF for the reason that I do not ever quit, because the only reason why you quit is because you're a loser, and I found that out a lot of the time, and it takes a lot of fighting strength to keep on winning, even though it's hard. Sometimes your team is not like, I won't follow what you say, but sometimes you just gotta come to a different approach with them. So that's what I tried to do. Now, another thing as well, I play about every single role and champion, as I want to play as flexibly as possible. And honestly, I think people got it wrong though, honestly, with the system of, ranking up. Like, you play 3 champions, you play those champions, you have to know all their matchups, you have to know even more about the game. But there's 2 things that I do not like about this. Is first of all, it limits the amount of what you can learn, first of all. Second, limits of how much you can adapt to play to your team in order to actually win games. So now, if you play Katarina, okay, you're a Katarina main, and then you pick like Warwick or something that counters you completely, and they can actually do that. Well, you'll say, okay, then I will just outplay them. Well, that's the thing though. Why not just play a different champion in order to win the game? Not like a second champion, but looking for the right champion for your team. As sometimes it's just not good enough, and you won't ever climb like that. So that's why I usually climb with different champions. You know, you find me playing the same consistent champions because I usually put them into champions. Alright? And then, such as like, I pick Silas into LeBlanc because LeBlanc doesn't have the ability to actually fight Silas usually, especially in lane. And that's about it. Drop a comment, like, and subscribe. Alright, things that I can not or do not want to tolerate. First of all, negativity. It's really a touchy subject, I find out to be, because a lot of people actually do a lot of negative things without even realizing it. And, you know, it's like, it's either they grew up in an environment like that, or they just taught themselves habits like that. So they literally just be negative, even though I don't know, because it really affects how my mental attitude is into winning. Because the less negative you can be, the more you can focus on what your goal is, you know. The second thing, I cannot really tolerate non-benefiting things such as entertaining myself, because like if I entertain myself every single day and just numb myself out, like what am I even doing with my life? Like I know that sometimes people can say, well, life is hopeless and all this and that because like we solved it. No, you have not, right? Even though you say that, you actually still find meaning in your life somehow, especially in relationships.